It says we're live.
Hey everybody, welcome to June, which means it's Earl Grey Month. So I'm here at the top of the month to join you for my monthly Q&A. Today I have a ton of announcements, new products, things to share with you. So I have a lot of pre-submitted questions. If you have a burning question, wait and see if I answer it. But if you have a question related to Earl Grey itself, which is our topic today, pop into the comments and let us know. Kieran is hanging out in the comments behind the scenes for me today, and will help either answer your question or get it to me so I can answer it for you. So, as I said, it's June, which means it's Earl Grey Month, which is something we've been celebrating for several years now. And what Earl Grey Month means is we have limited edition Earl Greys as well as discounts. So the more Earl Greys you buy, the more you save. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to talk to you about what's new this year with Earl Grey in just a second, but I want to go through some announcements. I want to show you some of our new products, and then we'll talk about Earl Grey. How's that sound? Great. So, quick reminder, for those of you who are not in our Facebook group, you would have seen, if you are in our group, you would have seen, we have been asking you to share your Refer a Friend code. And if you don't know what that is, you'll want to go to plumdeluxe.com/myaccount and log in, and then there's a tab called Refer a Friend, and on there you can get a code that you can give your friends and family, and they will save 10% on a purchase from Plum Deluxe. And if they do that, you get a free tea. So it's a win-win for everybody. Win-win-win. So we have been doing a drive to try to get people to share their Refer a Friend codes. We heard a lot of people don't even know that they had one, and you do. You just have to go over to my account and find it. So I hope you'll check that out and take a look. Share it with folks who you think will enjoy Plum Deluxe teas who might not have heard from us. All right, it's also Pride Month. Got my Pride on here, so happy Pride for those of you celebrating Pride. We have some new stuff in our shop for you. I have one of them here right now. It's these adorable rainbow infuser charms. Really nice, and they're on our heart infusers, which we have had before, so this is just a different option than the gemstone, which is something that we normally have in the shop. So these are really cute. If you're looking for a gift for Pride Month, this is like the perfect thing. We also have plenty of our Enamel Pens, and this is what they look like. I have people asking what they look like when you purchase them, and they come with this nice backing as a little affirmation. And what's really cute is the affirmation on the card is covered. So it has one meaning, and when you take the pin off, it has another additional meaning. So super cute. Really hope you'll check this out. And these are available all the time. This is a limited edition just for Earl Grey Month, or just for Pride Month. Sorry. Earl Grey is proud too. So if you want these, don't wait. And then we have some new tea tins. I'm so excited about this. These just came in, so they just went up on the shop today. We've got this violet tin. These are really nice, kind of like a matte finish. These are approximately the same size as the heather tin. It's like a smidge bigger, but not very much. And it is a little bigger than some of the older tins that we've had. It's hard to get product right now. The shipping container situation is definitely getting more difficult, but we were excited to get these in. So we've got the violets, and then this is a very striking one. I mean, it caught my eye right away. I'm calling it Birds of a Feather, and I love it. And if you have like a blue tone in your kitchen like this, it's going to look so nice on a counter, or if you just have like white subway tiles, and then these are so pretty. It's just lovely, huh? And then the slip tin. And these tins hold 1 to 2 ounces of tea. These, for like a black tea, these will definitely hold 2 ounces. One, maybe a little more if it's a white tea or really fluffy tea. And then we have this really wonderful pastel summery spring floral one. Kind of reminds me of hibiscus or clematis. I can't really tell which flower it is. These are all the same size, this really generous 1 to 2 ounces. So loving these. So these are available in our shop. These are kind of, I say permanent offerings, but I have noticed with the tins that it is difficult to keep them in stock like 12 months of the year. So we're not planning on discontinuing them, but it will be hard to keep them because you guys love the tins and people are buying like 6 of them at a time, which is fantastic, except when our shipment is not coming in for several weeks. So hopefully these will be fine, but really excited to share these with you as well. We have been trying to get new tins every season. The heather we had for the spring, and then these are some of the new ones for late spring, early summer. So excited about that. And then before I get into Earl Grey, one more new product addition is our new iced tea pitcher. This is so fantastic. And this table's a little wobbly, so I'm going to be real gentle here. So everyone was asking us about pitchers for cold brew tea. Voila, here is your pitcher for cold brew tea. It's glass, it's not plastic, and it holds a generous portion of tea, so you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups at a time if you want. Load this thing up. We researched and tried a lot of different vessels, and this one really made the most sense in terms of practical, and also it's pretty. It's like a pretty thing to look at. And so how it works, if you're not familiar with cold brew, it's really simple. It's just you put the tea in your vessel with cold water and you put it in the fridge overnight and then strain it out. That's it. It's really straightforward. It's the best way to make green and white iced teas. And then also, if you aren't sure about the flavor profiles, or if you haven't made a lot of iced tea before, I mean, this is just very foolproof. It's literally 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of tea per 8 ounces, cold water, in the fridge, 8 hours overnight. That's it. So how this one works, you decide how much tea, how much water you want to go with, and then you actually take the lid off, and you put the tea in the container, put your cold water in, and then the lid has kind of a gasket with it's a little drippy, really nice stainless steel mesh, so there's no plastic, and then there's just this plastic piece here that doesn't really come into contact with the tea. And then you just put this on, put it in the fridge. And so when the tea's ready, you can use this as a filter to pour out the water. And what I like to do is either just put the tea into like a serving container. You can actually just serve right out of this. And then put more water in for a reseat if you want to do that. You don't have to do that though. What you can also do is, let's take this off again. This is a really nice kind of vessel to contain the leaves. So you can kind of use it to more easily get some of the used tea leaves out of the water before you have to clean it up. This is really fantastic. The glass part can go in the dishwasher. This part's probably better hand wash, just so you don't, this rubber part here, you don't want to kind of mess that up. But these are really great. And what's even better about this in the shop is if you want, you can add on an iced tea trio bag. And they are only $10 for 3 teas if you want to add that on. You want to make sure you have plenty of tea to try for these. And if you don't have any allergy preferences or are really strict on the caffeine level, an iced tea bag is a great way to go. It's an excellent savings for sure. You almost get 2 teas for free, and gives you some things to try, some new options. So, excited about this. It's a good size. What I also like about it, and then I'm going to put it down so I don't spill or break it on camera, because that would not really be selling the product, would it? What I like is that it holds a lot of tea, but it's not too big, but it's hard to hold. It has a good handle. I'm always like dropping these things. This is why I'm putting this down right now. So I'm always kind of like dropping things, and that was important to me to pick something for the iced tea pitcher that I wouldn't end up spilling on the floor or breaking it and breaking the kitchen tiles as well. Because that is something that would happen to me. So, Pride Month, tea tins, iced tea pitchers. I mean, what more could you want? How about some Earl Grey? So, I'm wearing my Star Trek shirt today in honor of our most famous, beloved Earl Grey aficionado, Jean-Luc Picard. And the Earl Grey Month specials, where you get a discount for the more teas that you buy, applies to all the Earl Greys, not just the limited edition ones. But I wanted to go through, we have several Earl Greys, but I wanted to go through the limited edition ones with you briefly today, so you can kind of know what's here, what's available, what you're thinking about trying. And if you are with us on the live and you have enjoyed some of our limited edition Earl Greys before, I'd love for you to tell us in the comments which one is your favorite, especially if it's here this year. So I'll go through these in just a second. So I've got them all here. We got 6, I believe, 2, 7. And this is what we have for you. And these are available all month long, so you have all the month of June to get them, try them, order extras of the ones you like, etc. So we have Lady Grey. I always think she's a very pretty tea. It's Earl Grey with lemon. It has lots of lemon, lots of orange in it. So it has like lots of citrus notes. This is just a great Earl Grey for iced tea, and it's a great Earl Grey just without anything in it, just by itself. It's a nice twist on like kind of a traditional Grey. So love the Lady Grey. And then we have one that's super popular, which is Endearment, which is an Oolong Gray. Oolong Gray. And don't see these very often. And Oolong Grays, that is. And this one is maple, oddly enough. So it's a maple gray. So there's kind of those earthy textures of the oolong, and then you get some nice sweet hints of maple. This one's really popular tea. I love this one hot with a little bit of cream. Just fantastic. So it's supposed to be 100 degrees here today, and I think it is, judging by the temperature of the room. So maybe not a hot cup of this today, but you can also do this one ice as well. And then we have another one that's fantastic ice, which is Aloha is back. And this is a pineapple Earl Grey. Just fruity and fun. It has like kind of a zing with some lemongrass. And this is great to put in that pitcher. You'll be feeling refreshed in no time. This is great for cocktail infusions as well. I'll be mentioning Kieran has a lot of great cocktail recipes on the blog, and I'll be doing another session with cocktails next week. So look forward to that. We have Victorian Garden Grey back, which is like a floral Earl Grey. So it has rose and jasmine. Very nice. This is a great gift, I feel like. If you're buying a gift for someone who likes Earl Grey, it's like very thoughtful and nice and relaxing. And this one, hot or iced, either way, really nice. Also very popular. This also has fruit and berries, kind of balance out that floral component. So really enjoy this one. I think you will too if you haven't had it before. And then now we're down to, I have 2 of the same ones, so 3 of 6. So 2 kind of new ones this year. We have Cranberry Earl Grey. You might think of when you hear cranberries, like I think of Thanksgiving. Cranberry sauce, the thing that comes out of the can, it's kind of weird. But this is a tea club tea from previous, and we had a lot of people really wanting this tea to come back, and so it's here. So we're really excited about this one. Gosh, this is like perfect for the summer, like for iced teas. Just the cranberry notes really hit just right. Gives you that kind of hibiscus feel without it being too much. It does have hibiscus in it, but just a hint. And then for those of you who are in the tea club, you may recognize this tea, of course, if you were with us last year. But then this is the black tea version. And if you're a club member and you're wanting the herbal one, we can make it for you for £1. So if you need help purchasing pounds, just email Sarah, hello@plumdeluxe.com. She can help you get sorted with that. But yeah, we have the herbal version for club members if they want to order a bulk purchase. But the black one, you can find it right in the shop, no problem. And then the last one is new this year, which I'm super excited about. This one's probably the one I'm enjoying the most. Almost as much as the tea club from last month. For those of you who are in the tea club, there was a really fun tea last month, and this kind of reminds me of it. And this one's called Tango Gray, and I called it Tango because it's just a dance of flavor notes and tastes, all in just a really lovely herbal Earl Grey. So we don't have that many herbal grays. It's not as popular, but doesn't mean that it's not as well loved. And it's like, it has notes of mandarin in it. Yeah, just these like different types of citrus notes. It's just fantastic. And so really excited for you guys to try this one. If you normally don't get the rooibos Earl Greys, I really encourage you to try this one because, gosh, it's just like, I want to open it up and smell it. I know that these are going fast, so I want to make sure that this is available for one of you. One tea that this replaced is called California Gray, and that's a tea that we've had for a couple of years on Earl Grey Month, but it's not very popular. And that was an almond Earl Grey herbal. And again, if you're a club member and you've had that tea before and you really miss it, we'll make you a pound of it for you. So just email Sarah, hello@plumdeluxe.com if you need help with that. We'll get you set up. Otherwise, Tango Gray available all month long in the shop. So that was a lot of grays. We got Victorian. The Victorians apparently were floral with berries. We got Cranberry, fantastic iced. We got the Tango with the mandarin, which is caffeine free. We got pineapple, which is another fantastic iced. We got maple, which is called endearment, and this was the kind of the sweet one of the bunch. It's the only oolong as well. It's kind of a perennial favorite. And then Lady Grey, which has the lemon in it. So these are our limited edition Earl Greys. These are also available at the quantity discount in addition to the Earl Greys that we have normally. Strawberry Earl Grey called Gratitude, then Earl Grey Creme, the Delightful Morning with Earl Grey Lavender, the Queen's Blend with lemon, and Earl Grey Green. So visit our site, and right in the upper right corner there's a big button that says Earl Grey Month. If you click that, it'll show you all the Earl Greys and how to find them. Super easy, and you have all month long to enjoy that. So I'm really excited to be with you for another Earl Grey Month. It feels crazy that we're having another one. This is our longest standing tradition. And actually I have on my Q&A here a list of Earl Grey questions. Earl Grey questions. And one of them was, why is there an Earl Grey Month? So let's switch gears and go into the Q&A. So one of the questions I had was, why is there an Earl Grey Month? And my short answer is, why not? But no, we love tradition, we love rituals, and we've noticed over the years that our Earl Greys are some of our most popular, and we thought it would be fun to just experiment in this way. Offer you guys a deal on Earl Greys, and then also give us an opportunity to try new recipes. A lot of Earl Greys that were experiments have become Earl Greys in our lineup, so that's a way teas kind of get promoted or graduate or reach out of their apprentice phase, so to speak. So it's just fun. I notice it's kind of become a thing. Other companies are doing it as well now, so it's kind of a nice feeling that we started a tradition that people really love. Also, I think one of the most important things about life is having something to look forward to. And I know that people have been talking about this for months and just really enjoying having something to look forward to. So now we get to enjoy it being here. It's kind of like vacations. Do you ever have that feeling where sometimes, and this is not true for all vacations, but definitely the ones we're going to have this year because we haven't had any for a while, that it's almost as fun to plan the trip as to be on it. So that's how I kind of feel about some of these rituals. It's almost just as fun to think about all the ways we're going to make Earl Grey strawberries, and we're going to make Earl Grey creme brulee, and we're going to do all these things. It's almost just as fun as actually getting to do it. It's like you get to enjoy it twice. So that's why Earl Grey Month. We also do Chai Month in October and Dessert Tea Month in February. Because chocolate, right? I mean, that's a pretty no-brainer. So they're kind of all in the same format. But June was the first. It was Earl Grey Month. I want to say 2016. So it's been going strong. And this is the most limited edition teas we've had, I'm pretty sure. So, excited about that. Let's see. So we have several other Earl Greys, other Earl Grey questions. I'm having such a hard time talking. I think it's because it's so hot. Alright, so I had a question. What's the best Earl Grey iced? Now, this is really up to you. I think the Aloha, the pineapple, is fantastic. Earl Grey iced. Also Lady Grey, great iced. And then just Mindful Morning. I don't know, there's just something nice about it, just simple. You know, nothing too complicated, just nice Earl Grey. Especially if you're having friends over, you know, just that's when I think about, you know, entertaining, and I just had people over this weekend, so I was kind of thinking about this. It was on my mind. It's like, you know, there's kind of two ways you can go about something. You can kind of make it really more complicated or complex and make it a conversation starter, or you can kind of keep it simple and just let the conversation flow. So, you know, sometimes it just depends on what's the occasion or who's involved or how you're feeling. You can't go wrong, really. So that's Earl Grey iced. I actually we've been getting a lot of questions about Arnold Palmer's. Kieran and I both love Arnold Palmer, so this could be why we have created this craze of Arnold Palmering. But the best Earl Grey for a lemonade is the question I got, and I'm assuming they mean for an Arnold Palmer, because an Arnold Palmer, if you don't know what that is half tea, half lemonade. You go to any restaurant or whatever, you usually can get order an Arnold Palmer, and that's what they'll bring you. Might not be a very good tea in the restaurant. But yeah, you get half tea, half lemonade, and you can kind of experiment with it. Maybe a little more, you like a little more tea, or maybe you like a little more lemonade. It just depends. There's also the Jack Daly, which is vodka on top of that. So it's a alcoholic drink. Best Earl Greys for lemonade. I really like the Gratitude, because it has that hint of strawberry, and I love strawberry lemonade. So I like that a lot. I actually think this Tango Grey would be really interesting. I have not had an Arnold Palmer with it, but just the citrus infusion I think would be really nice. And then if you like lemon a lot, I'll give Lady Grey a shout out. It's going to be quite lemony, but like if you like limoncello, you would like a Lady Grey. That's my thought. It's not exactly Earl Grey, but I had a lot of questions about this, so I didn't want to cover it. Winter Summer Tea is coming out. That's June 20th, the first day of summer. So if it's baking hot where you are not mistaken. Summer is not here yet. It's June 20th. And so we'll have a lot of our usual flavors and maybe some surprise new ones. So you'll find out on the 20th. So that's just in a couple weeks. I had some questions, and I have covered this a little bit, but if you're in our tea club, you can purchase teas by the pound. So I had a question, are the Earl Greys, all the Earl Greys, available by the pound? And the answer is yes. They certainly are. If you're wanting that California Gray that we don't have this year, or the Cranberry Herbal, which was the tea club last year, but the shop currently only has black, you can have that in a pound as well. And if you need help, you can always email Sarah. But if you need anything related to Tea Club, if you just log into the website and go to the My Account, which is a little icon up on the upper right, there's a Tea Club tab. It has everything there for you. Updating payment, changing your addresses, changing your preferences, everything is right there. And if you want to order pounds or reorder the tea of the month that you enjoyed, it's right there too. It's super easy. But again, we're always happy to help if you have questions or need help with that. If you're not in the Tea Club, now's a great time to join. You get free shipping, you get lots of perks. It's a thoughtful community, so if you haven't checked it out, I hope that you'll think about it. Let's see. This was an interesting one. Someone asked me, so they knew I used to live in the United Kingdom. So I was posed the question, do you drink Earl Grey with milk and sugar or lemon and sugar? Now, those of you who are wondering the specificness, the sharp angle of this question, will note that in Britain, people usually drink Earl Grey with lemon and a cube of sugar. And here in the States, we don't have cubes of sugar. You can get them, but they're not common. But people usually put a spoonful of sugar and milk in Earl Grey. And so I will admit I am a citizen of the world, and I do neither of these things. Earl Grey, I don't like to put anything in it. So that might make me odd. If I do anything, maybe just a half teaspoon of some honey dust, especially for like an iced tea, I'm wanting something really quenching, kind of nice. So yeah, I don't usually put lemon in my tea. I'm very particular if I do. It's usually an orthodox tea, like a Darjeeling, or like fog cutter is great with a little extra lemon. But I don't normally put in lemon. If I put in lemon, I don't put in sugar. And then yeah, Earl Grey, I'm not digging usually the milk or lemon and sugar. But that was a great question, and if you didn't know about these traditions, surprise. And you get to drink Earl Grey however you want to drink it. So if you try it with lemon and it's fantastic, then you drink it with lemon. And if you try it with milk and it's fantastic, you drink it with milk. If you try one of those things and it's heinous, then you don't do those things. That's how it works. So you get to choose. There's no wrong or right way about it. Same for when I made suggestions earlier in our session today about how to ice, and you like it the opposite, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's palate is very individual, and so don't feel bad if you like an Earl Grey in a certain area, not a certain way. Okay. That is all of the questions I had pre-submitted. We had one question. I don't have a name, unfortunately. Sorry, I don't have room for my laptop on the table, this very unstable table today. Any chance for a sunny day to come back? And that's an unfortunate no. But I do want to close you out. I see we've already blown through 30 minutes, which is crazy. And I know you guys are busy, probably shopping for things online, getting ready for summer adventures, I hope. But I do have some more reminders and things to tell you about. I said at the top of our session, refer a friend. So if you like our products and you know someone who doesn't know about us who might like our products, check out Refer a Friend. It's super easy. You just go to My Account on the website. You have to log in, and there's a tab called Refer a Friend. And you get a code that's your own. You can share with people. You can text them. You can send them a Facebook message. You can send them an email. You could send them a letter. The code's kind of long, but you can totally send them a letter. And then just share it with them. Please share it thoughtfully, into spam or anything. Just share it with people you think might like to try our stuff. It would really help us out. We would appreciate it. And you get a free tea if someone decides to give us a try. So I think that's pretty cool. Because we really appreciate it. So we want you to feel appreciated. So thanks for that. Father's Day is June 20th. First day of summer. So if you have Father's Day requests, this is the week to get those gifts in. Tea of the Month Club, just teas. We have in our shop this year, again, the world's greatest dad blend. It's been reformulated this year. It's actually a lower caffeine tea. It has black tea and decaf blacks, but it's kind of a lemon, creamy lemon black tea. And so it's kind of like the equivalent of a Thai. Much cooler than a Thai, in fact. Because what dads wear ties anymore? Like, get them tea. And it's a fantastic iced tea, by the way. So if you're getting dad gifts, this week is the week. Remember, post office is still a little slow. We are shipping within a couple days on those things. But I like to leave plenty of room for error. And then for the tea club, we cut that off a little early. So if you're wanting a fatherly figure to get something before Father's Day, you want to do that really soon. Please. Let's see. And then I just wanted to leave you with a reminder that we appreciate you coming to all of our live events. Kieran, I misspoke, I said next week, but it's actually June 15th. Kieran is doing a tea cocktail hour, and there is a possibility, by chance, I will be there as well, to share something that I like a lot. What will be, you'll have to tune in. As always, though, our lives, at least on the Facebook page, are recorded, so if you happen to miss it, you can always catch us later when you get home from work, or when you have a minute, or when you're doing the dishes and want something to listen to. That's totally great too. So you don't have to be here live. It's no problem. All right. In summary, happy Pride. We got our pins. We've got our nice infusers. We've got these gorgeous tea tins. I love these so much. I think the Heather one is one of my favorites still. I really like that one. Has the hinged lid, which I normally don't like. But yeah, these are just fantastic. These are all great gifts too, so keep that in mind. And then we've got our Earl Greys. We got our iced tea picture. I'll give you one last look before I vanish into the ether. I don't know if anyone asked because I don't have them in the feed, but this is a blooper tea, I believe, that Jamie was working on for the summer. So one of the new things that might be in our lineup for summer. Ugh. So I haven't tried it. I want to try it, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, I really appreciate you joining us for the Q&A. It feels like really early. It's the first of the month this time, so it's just like, here I am. So I'm excited to be here with you. I will be with you for a Q&A next month as well, and we're going to talk probably more about iced teas, sangria, tea popsicles. I can use a tea popsicle right now. It's really warm in here. So anyway, thank you so much for everything that you do, for being a part of our community. We appreciate you. You're doing a great job. Hang in there. Everything is working out. And I'll catch you later. Take care.